I'm the inventor of the hip hop skit, which, you know, I guess I'll unfortunately take that title. But my whole thing was more or less finding a way to link an album together, and that was 3 Feet High and Rise. It was a bizarre album to me. I wanted to find a way to kind of shed a little bit of light to it, kind of make it so people knew who the MCs were and all the other stuff, and who would have thought it would have, from there, would have made other people do skits, which, in a way, I wish they never did. All I remember was us sitting in the studio. We was like sequencing, like putting all the tracks together for the album.
Right.
And then I was trying to figure out, I was like, wow, you know, how can we make this so, one, it'll all tie in together, and then two, so people would know who the group is? Because back then, you used to listen to like a lot of records, you didn't know one MC from the other, what the difference was, unless it was a big, huge rhyme style difference. But those guys, in a way, they had similar rhyme styles, so I wanted to show the people who they were. So a game show kind of gave you the opportunity, at least the old ones, you would say what your name is, what do you like, and then it goes to the next person. So to me, that was the best way of putting it together, and you know, I didn't know it would turn out like it did. There's a difference between today's producer and yesterday's producer. Like, yesterday's producer is that dude who comes in and says, yo, I need this, this, and this from you. And usually when you go in as a fan.
Right.
So, you know, before I can even work with a lot of these dudes, I'm fans of their work. And I know what I want to hear from them, and I guess the type of style and the, you know, whatever I want to give them the performance. So, I mean, that has a lot to do with it as well. So yeah, and a lot of times if I'm producing a record, they are asking me. So it's a mutual respect, you know. I don't go in like, oh man, you whack, man, give me the mic.
Right.
You know, I expect, you know, the best out of everyone. I mean, you know, a lot of, not a lot, but a few people might tell you this, like, yo, either, you know, I'm a slave driver, man. I'll make you do it over and over again until it's right. You know, and at the same instance, I'm that easy. If it feels right, you know, the first time, then it's just a go. That's it. Then we're done.
Right.
You know, and sometimes I'm in awe. Like when I work with Slick Rick, I just watched him. I was like, wow, yo, he's ill.
Right.
Like he just rhymed sitting on a stool with a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, wow, that's like, never seen nobody do that before. And just relax.
Pounds and pounds of them will take about a mile. Pounds and pounds of them will take about a mile.
No, I don't do easy work, man. Like if I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but if you pit me against a lot of producers, you said earlier, my work, I think with my portfolio is a lot more diverse than theirs are. Like I've done kids records, comedy records, you know, try to bring people back from back in the day. I've done Hands Away Mile School, rock records, I've done it all. So, you know, you can download other people's music, just buy mine.